Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Why Older Women Say Dating Men is Impossible. Let's get right into it.
Okay, got a question. Just came across something that really kind of, I guess, struck a nerve with me. So I've got a question for all you men out there. So what I came across was something that said that, you know, this lady was 60 years old and was going out on a date with a 67-year-old, and but he didn't want to commit to anything, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna be single till the day I die. Oh Lord, I hope not. But what's up with that? Why doesn't anybody want to commit anymore? Is it just because of past relationships and being hurt, and you're just afraid you're gonna get hurt again, and it's just better to be alone or date or be non-committal? What's the deal? I need some answers, because this is kind of scary, because I want to be married again. I want to spend what I have left of my life.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
Are you serious there, my grand elder post-war queen? You are telling the entire internet that at your advanced age and you actively being in the dating market, you can't understand why a man will not commit to you.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I would like to say the writing is on the wall, but at this point, the writing is basically on channels like this one. Okay, let me break this down for those who require the XX chromosome closed captioning. Why would a man in his 60s commit to a woman in her 60s? Or a better question is, what are you going to offer him in a marriage that you couldn't offer him in a regular relationship? Ladies, I'm not being cruel in the least. I am advocating for expectation management. Look, the chances of a woman jonesing for a marriage in her 60s being broke is relatively high. That means a guy in his 60s would have to risk the last assets he has with no chance to actively rebuild if she decides to leave and take half with her. That's a sucker's deal. And for as many beta imp chumps there are out there, eventually they will draw the line at one point. Either that or they are gluttons for punishment.
No way. Yes way.
Moving on.
I'm done dating. I'm done dating. You cannot date in your 50s, okay? And if y'all are still dating in your 60s, like, what does that even look like? Okay, because, like, who has time really to date? I mean, you both got jobs, you know, you got your hobbies, things you do on the side. You know, it's like, where do you fit in another human being? Okay, and then, like, you have to share, you know, and, like, you've been, like, nobody wants to share, you know, because we're set in our ways. We've been doing things our way, you know, and I don't want to change my ways, you know. I don't want to share my couch with anybody else. I don't want to share my bed with anybody else. I don't want to share my toilet with anybody else, okay? So I don't know how to date. I don't know how to date if you can't see them and you ain't got time to talk to them because you're at work. Okay, and then it costs too much money, okay, because it ain't like the guy pays for everything. Okay, so you got to pay your part too. It's expensive. Who wants to date? It costs money to date. And then I got to share my stuff. I don't want to do that.
Oh, my multi-decades post-war queen, you said something that is key, but you don't realize you only scratched the surface. Women in their 50s, especially career women, will require the men they date to be at their financial level or higher. This means if you add in the factors of little free time, a taco that was probably first cracked when dial-up internet was just starting off, a load of baggage, and a jaded attitude of being set in your ways, well, it all equals to having to share the man you are attracted to with other women, i.e., you are on his roster. Now, that is not set in stone. It's just a rule of thumb, like saying once is an incident, twice is a coincidence, and 3 times a pattern. Kind of like...
What I find interesting is that when I'm listening to these older women talk about relationships, and they sound just like the younger women, just like the women in their 20s, their 30s, and their 40s. It seems like women never mature past a certain point, because she's complaining about the cost. She's complaining about sharing. You know, okay, so how about this? What part of your advertisement screams a man should try to take me seriously and marry me right now? Or date me right now? Because if you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't got to come to the internet with it. right? You're trying to convince us you don't want to be in a relationship? Don't convince us, just don't do it. You know, a lot of these women, see, I'm a content creator. When I give you my opinion, it's because it's my job to give you my opinion. People who have no business on the internet go to the internet, you know, airing out their grievances. And then they're trying to say, well, I don't really care about this. Yeah, I don't want to date. I don't want to date, yeah, because it's too much money. It's a waste of time. And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, so why are you telling us? If you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
Modern dating in your 50s for women.
Got him!
To the queen in this video, all I can say is, considering her situation, dating for her is just going to end up in a situationship. I mean, dates don't have to be expensive if you both decide to hang out at each other's place, especially if your work schedules aren't flexible. She can work around it with an average guy, but for the most part, it's going to be conversations, Netflix and chill, with the occasional pizza delivery to spice things up.
Whatever.
Moving on.
I love seeing all the men on social media talk about gold diggers because, frankly, there's no better way to see, number one, who doesn't have any actual gold to dig? And number two, who are the men that completely lack any financial sophistication? Yeah? Because men who have a lot of money don't give a single rip about how much they are going to spend on a woman or anything else. They just love that they have all of that cash to splash. And men who have a lot of money earn it so that they can have nicer things. Lots of them. And on that list would be women. Yeah, that's why certain cars are called kitty cat magnets, right? Now, men who have a lot of money know this. They know how to protect their assets through a myriad of legal avenues. They know all the tricks, all the loopholes. They have accountants and lawyers at their disposal. They square that stuff away and move on to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And they want to enjoy those fruits with a lady by their side that looks the part. They delight in the opportunity to buy her clothes, take her on the fancy vacations, the bags, the diamonds, the cars, whatever she wants. They actually want it more than she does because they want everyone to look at her and know that he has a fat wallet.
Before I rip into this video any further, I really need to point something out. To all my viewers, and probably a good chunk of my male viewers already picked up on this, the body language this multi-decades post-war queen showed when she said, and I quote, they delight in the opportunity to buy her clothes, take her on the fancy vacations, end quote. That showed her pain as she got a quick flashback to when an HVM, probably her ex-husband, used to do those things for her, and just by that glitch in the matrix, she just showed it's very evident she isn't getting that treatment anymore, and it's hitting her hard. Sister was going back.
I'm just confused, right? Because she's an older woman. She's complaining about men who think women are gold diggers. And so, okay, are you going to shame 90% of the men backing up or hyping up 10% of the men? Because you know most men don't have this bag that you're talking about. They don't got all this money to splash cash like you're saying. You know, wealthy men, people talk about wealthy men like they're just everywhere. They're not. They're less than 10% of the population to begin with. And that's what 100K earners, if you get into like the money she's talking about is in the top 3%, right? And that don't count for whether someone's gay or straight, married, you know what I'm saying, or in a serious relationship, or someone that's just exceedingly old, so you won't even be able to date them anyway. It's not someone that you could really partner with unless you're trying to just get on their will, which might be your idea. But yeah, she was like, oh yeah, it's almost like this whole real men are the 10%. You 90% of the men are not real men. And it's like, real women are the women below 30 years old. You women above 30 years old are not real women. How does that sound? Ridiculous. But look, I get it. She is disgruntled because apparently she might be struggling to get men to compensate her for her time. And I'm really lost why every woman wants to get paid while dating men. Like dick is not enough. Women want money too. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, this is how unfair the transaction is. They get all our time, all our money, all our resources, our loyalty, if they want us to be committed and monogamous with them. And what do we get? Just them. Right? They lay in the bed like a starfish. We do all the work. right? But for them, it's like, oh yeah, it's a privilege, right? They put their kitty cat on a pedestal. But guess what? I don't view your kitty cats on a pedestal. Fortunately for me, many women have the same equipment. You know, it comes in like really 4 different versions: wet, dry, tight, loose. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Not that much going on. You know, men, we have big disparities between each other and our members, big disparities. But women, you guys are virtually the same, right? We can't tell you apart. You put a blindfold on me, I couldn't tell one girl apart from the next. I'm just telling you the truth. And so I don't think women should be putting their kitty on a pedestal. They don't know. They've never been inside some before. And I tell you, as good as it may seem, every girl got one. Every girl got one.
To the dating market to find yourself at this age worth it? Is it working out extremely awesome like your feels assured you it would?
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
The hurt is real. It's in the eyes. It's in the subtle movements. It's in the mentioning of the bag and diamonds you are no longer getting. Now, I will agree that wealthy men have a team to protect their assets, but her mentioning that by no means discredits women who have a golden shovel in the ready-to-deploy position. Sister, just come out and say it. When you were a young, attractive woman with a full egg carton, the world was your oyster, and you lucked out by locking down a HVM. Unfortunately, as you aged out, you probably didn't want to put up with the things women would have to put up with to retain a HVM, and you felt you could do better. Oh, so you thought, until you found out most HVMs just aren't looking to wife up an empty egg carton beyond her middle age point.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
Moving on.
Hi, John. So you say that I portray that I'm unapproachable in this particular video and better than others. And I will tell you, I do not think I'm better than others, but I do know my worth. I didn't create boundaries, is really what it's about. So if I'm unapproachable to somebody, that's actually good news because we don't have the same energy and we're not going to align. Yeah, I'm done with the nonsense and the small talk. It's an honor to be a part of me. That doesn't make me better than someone. That just means I recognize my worth and I value my space and my time. I'm at a point in my life, honestly, I don't want to waste my time anymore with anybody who doesn't value me. The people I spend time with need to have a higher vibration and excitement and vigor about life because I do. I can't be in the presence of somebody who's low energy and whose motivation isn't to be the very best version of themselves. And if that means, I got an eyelash falling out here. If that means that someone like you or someone else is viewing me as somebody who thinks they're better than others, that is okay with me because our energies don't align. But I will say it's not actual. It just means I know my worth and there is so much power in that.
Oh, brother, let me get this straight. A multi-decades post-war queen who is currently in the modern dating market actually put out a video saying that her being unapproachable is a good thing. Yeah, this is the same type of woman who will claim that it's all the men that are the ones ruining dating. She is looking for a good man, and modern men can't see a good woman in front of them. Oh, she knows her worth. And what exactly is her worth? What makes her think she is this hot dating commodity? Let's see. Egg count is probably at 0 or very close to it. Yeah, that counts as high worth. She is divorced and put in for her divorce. Okay, she breaks up homes based on her feels. Oh, that shot up the value in her stock. She is competing with younger women for the guys she is attracted to. Oh, she is a #1 draft pick because of her experience and energy. She is done with the nonsense and small talk. Translation from womanese. After getting divorced, the dating market didn't go the way I expected it to. Men just...
It seems like they get online to have an argument or continue an argument they were having with someone else. So, like, we get, like, the end of the conversation. So she's just like, yeah, and if you're low energy, and who are you around that's low energy? If you're around someone that's low energy, you don't have to be with them. Why is your whole conversation about you not wanting to spend time with someone that you feel like you're out of their league? And now you're trying to defend it. If you got to defend it, then maybe you don't believe it. I'm not going to go and convince a girl I am high value and she needs to take me seriously. Don't take me seriously. The proof of me being high value is the proof of me just being walk away and not care about it. That's why ghosting is probably one of the coolest things that invented by the millennials. We're going to take credit for that. Not, saying Gen Z, not Gen X, and definitely not Gen Beta. But I think what the whole purpose of that is to show your value. You don't got to say anything. It goes without saying. I don't even got to say, we don't talk. I'm going to show you. Right? I don't gotta say, I'm never going to call you again. I'm just going to show you. And so if you believe you're high value, just show me, baby. That's it. Listen, I'm in a scenario right now where, like, I'm personally about to level up in a major way in my life, right? I've been grinding for YouTube so long, for the last 5 years. It's finally paying off, right? I'm about to crack 10,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone that's watching. I really appreciate you. But I'm bringing this up because I know a lot of women are unaware. They're not aware that I got this success bubbling up on the surface, behind the scenes. They don't know about it because, as you guys may know, I'm a personal trainer. That's what I do for my 9 to 5, if you will. But I only do that 15 hours a week. The other time during the week, I'm making YouTube videos. I'm essentially a full-time YouTuber with a part-time job, especially since both of them pay. But I'm saying that to say that a lot of girls, they don't even realize they're dubbing me, and I'm about to bubble. I'm about to sizzle. I'm about to pop. They have no idea, and I laugh about it because in my mind I'm like, remember what Tupac said? 1 year ago, I used to be in his club. No one would say anything to me. No one bothered me. No one would dance with me. I'm completely lonely. The next year, all of a sudden, they can't stand right there. Those girls who were standing there right there last year, they can't stand just right there. They're in like, oh my God, who's this guy? And it's all because Tupac has status. And he called it out like, this is fake as hell. And that's what happens when you're red pill. You realize that, this whole world is BS. You know what I'm saying? People run their mouth and say this and say that. But in the real world, if you just observe what's going on, it's BS. And it just doesn't have to bother you. It doesn't bother me. I accept that, people are gold diggers. People do want to use men for their wallet. People do want to get a free meal, and so they'll go on a date with a guy so they can get a free meal, right? They say 1 out of 3 dates, girls are just going for the food. You know what I'm saying? And they get mad at us when we don't want to, when we make adjustments to that, when we figure out that a lot of girls are using us, we make adjustments, they're mad at us. We're not supposed to make any adjustments. They're that entitled to our money and our resources that how dare you not take us out to expensive dining places on the first date, even though I don't know you, right? I did a video prior to that called Why Broke Women Demand Expensive First Dates. Yeah, because for them, it's a come up. They're dating for money, right? But not all of us are dating for money. Now, they'll say, men, we're dating for honey. Yeah, we are. I guess we are, right? But the reality about it is that women, you have an unlimited amount of honey to give, right? Our funds are limited. You really could deplete your money, but you can't deplete that kuda cat. That punani could keep giving and giving and giving to it's going out of style, all right? And I'm saying that to say is that you have an abundance of something, but you're stingy with it. We have a scarcity of something, right? But you want us to be abundant with it. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It makes sense in womenese, but it doesn't make sense in real life.
To use women my age for hookups, and for some odd reason, they will not commit to me, even though I feel I am a great catch.
I was way off.
She also said, I don't want to waste my time anymore with anybody who doesn't value me. Again, translation for womanese. I am tired of being the lower end of Chad/Tyrone's roster, and I want to be the main for the type of guy I think I deserve. And about the people who need to match her energy. Sister, just say that you didn't like it when men only use you for what they want and don't care about what you want to do. I.e., you have been dating men with a higher SMV than you, and they don't even hint at you being a top priority.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Moving on.
Okay, there's no script. I didn't write this down. I want to know, how do people in their 50s like me continue to date? I had a real connection, or so I thought, with this person. We dated for a month, and this guy was great. Good morning text, good night text, every night text, every freaking day for 30 days. Almost exactly 30 days. Last weekend, he ended up getting sick and we called the date short. Since then, I get maybe a sentence here and there No good nights, no good morning. I know he's sick. Okay, I get that. Today I texted him again, and sidebar, I am a way overthinker.
Yeah, no kidding, she is an overthinker. That's about the bulk of...
I just love how women get online and complain about what they're getting, even though they're not giving. You complain that you're not getting this, you're not getting that. I seen a video earlier today, a woman saying, oh, it's my birthday, and he didn't even offer to get my nails done and my hair done. And I'm telling him, I'm at the store, and I'm just spending all this money. I'm tired of spending all this money, and he never once offered to give me my money. It's like, all you ladies want to do is take. Do you hear yourselves? You're all complaining about what portion of attention or money you're receiving. And again, you're not concerned about what portion of punani or anything we're receiving. We're not getting nothing in return. Yet you guys want us to date us. Make it make sense. Okay? We're going to have to just shut dating down. There's going to be a dating shutdown. Okay? No more dating. Because we can't come to an agreement on how to proceed with our affairs. How should we handle these things? I don't know what the solution is. Women want more, men want more. Women want more time, resources, and energy, and men want more booty. So how are we going to figure this out? Because I tell you what, because the list of demands are so high, the cost for each sexual encounter is very expensive when it comes to women. It might actually be cheaper to hire somebody at this point, right? You'll save time and you get right to the point, right? And you're done, right? Instead of dragging out, taking a girl on 1,000,000 dates just to see if she thinks you're cool, if she likes you, just to see, possibly, right? Spend $100, $200, $300 on me just to see if I maybe like you and make you like you in return, right? Just to see, for the chance, for the love of this random modern woman. Spend all your money just to see maybe she's going to want you back. And now, when we're talking about older women, we're talking about women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s doing the exact same thing, even though it hasn't worked back then. This is a systemic problem, man. This is systemic. We have failed. We have failed in a major way. Right? Dating is abysmal at this point. I'm concerned. I'm honestly a concerned citizen. I'm a concerned American because, I didn't really, like I said, I do these videos. I've been making these videos. I've been reacting to them. We've been watching these videos together, and video after video after video, I'm really concluding that women want the same thing throughout their entire lives. Yet what they give varies. What they want at 20, they still want at 60. However, what they offer at 20 and 60 are completely different. Yet they want the same thing. If anything, the older women get, the more they demand. So how do we square this round hole? How do we square this? Because I can't tell you a solution. Beats me. I have no idea. I really have no idea what can solve this problem. I don't. Because women won't listen to what we have to say, right? And men are not willing to give more for less, right? So, no deal. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. I want you to have a wonderful New Year, safe New Year. Try to do something big this year that you'd be really proud of yourself. Really. I know I'm not just saying this because it seems like the right thing to do. No, seriously. This is a year. This is the time for you to really rethink what you can accomplish in a year. People overestimated what they could accomplish in 3 years, but underestimated what they could accomplish in a year. Okay? Anyway, check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys over there.